Welcome back to another video here. I just dosing the heifers here now, giving them a pour on there. They're out probably just about a week, these ones, so just give them a pour on there and it should cover them then. Just giving them a pour on there. It's Fortimec, it's an abamectin product, so look, it should cover them there. It'll cover them for internal and some external parasites there as well, so look at we just give it to them, and I'm giving them the multi-mineral drink there, or drench there as well, or stock line from Natural Stock Care there as well, just as they're going out, just to give them a bit of a, get that into them as well, like so. So yeah, I have a few done. I have just a couple to do here now. So that one there is 370 kilos, gets 20 mil. And the syringe there, or I had a proper gun for this job, but I don't know where it's gone, so we'll just go ahead and do them this way. And just dose them here in the, using the head scoop as well. So just using an ordinary this syringe there to do them. Don't know where my gun has gone. So just along the back, straight line. So that's that one done there now as well. Just let her off. So that's these done here now. There's 15 a minute. They're going away to grass from the yard here for a while, so just said we'd do them now, have them done. Just saves having to get them up there as well, like should a couple of months probably cover, so I should control it there anyway. So they're all probably in around the 420 kilo mark. They're thereabouts, so so yeah, we'll let them on now. We'll see about loading them and getting them up there. So that's the slurry out there on the grass. You can see the lions in it there. That's going on around 1,500 gallons an acre. Got down fairly well into it, like for grazing ground, like it's down into the sward. It shouldn't annoy the cattle too much there. But that's what I find with the trail and shoe in grazing ground, like compared to the dribble bar, I think anyway. It gets it down into the sward. Definitely for grazing, it's you can get in on it quicker there. Now we have a supper rain coming, so it'll wash it off. But it seems to you know, not affect them grazing it as much as it does when it was overall spread. And so yeah, like finished off there now, done all the silage ground. That got in between 2,000 and 2,500 gallons, so should be a good dressing enough on it there. And then with the supper rain coming there now, it should wash it down into the ground there, get it down off the grass anyway. So that's the tanker there, dribble bar on it there. You see the coulters and the shoes there behind us, and we're pulling it with our own tractor here. Pulling it with our own tractor there, they're under pressure there with silage and that, so look at, we got it out here for this supper rain anyway, and for hopefully now it'll get going. So that's the slurry out there on the silage ground. You see it's in the line after the coulters there and all, but it's fairly thick slurry, so it is there. Whether it's going to cause problems, when it comes to cutting. Look at if we get lots of rain, which we're supposed to get for the week there. There's supposed to be a good sup of rain coming. It'll wash it down good and well. You can probably sort of see where the difficulty is with either the dribble bar or the trailing shoe, which was used here. Definitely gets it down, you know, for grazing swards, maybe the silage ground, and like that's about 2,000 gallons to the acre there, so wouldn't be overly heavy, but it is rising up on the grass there. More good and high, but the raking is where the issues come. I suppose if the rake is down too low, that's one thing I'm trying on home about. Keep the rake up. If there's a little bit left, it's not going to be the end of the world. Even if there's no slurry, like you're bringing between stones, and you can bring clay as well, which is another problem. Just may watch it now and see what the options are going ahead there, like, because it is there. Slurry is there anyway, like, so whether it'll cause issues or not when it comes to cutting now the next time, but sure, we may watch it there and see whether we go group the swards or whatever. But look at, we'll have to see, like lads are saying, overall spreading, I don't know whether that's much different or not either. If it's on the grass, it's there. I know bare ground maybe it might be different, but I suppose easier wash it in, I suppose, is one thing. It's not in the line with the supper rain, so like there's pros and cons to both types, I suppose. But I suppose like we are where we are, like it's to be used. If you're caught not using it, there's problems, like, so what can be done? The rules are not changing the rules are not going to change overnight or anything anyway, so we may go with what we have at the minute anyway. So that's all the slurry out. All the silage ground got it, and there was a couple of load there went on to that field of grazing as well. So the silage ground got 2,002 and 2,500 gallons there on another field there that didn't get any dung in a while. Probably we had been thick slurry, maybe I shouldn't have went that little bit heavier, but look, that's out there now, so may just keep an eye on it and see how it plans out. Now just down with the cows here, just going to move them on to a new bit. Just open the wires here. The fence are turned off here. I wouldn't chance grabbing the wires here when the power is on. I wouldn't chance grabbing the wires there when after that supper rain there now. It just to be more of alert on their feet. So I'll just tie it over to this stake here and divert them up into that one. Probably should be on to plastic insulators there, but just on one spot there, it doesn't take away that much from it. Just tie him up onto that there. Oh lads, come on, come on. Come on. someone to lead the bunch. That's them on up there now anyway. I'll be happy enough with that there now for a while. But this is why we're taking them off here, like it is getting stemmy. As I was saying, they'll probably get another bit of grazing out of it, but what they're going on to next, it's but what they're going on to next like is getting strong as well, so like we have to try strike a happy medium here now with the supper rain there now. Grass is taking off again there, like sort of the way we were going. I was looking as if it was going to get tight. With that saw down that I saved up there, I was sort of half thinking I shouldn't have kept it up, but look, grass is shooting off now again, like the fertiliser is in the ground, and with the heat and that and the supper rain now, it's really kicked off there now again. So look, that bit of silage probably cut in the next fine spell, I suppose, whenever that's going to be, sort of giving a hand settle there now for the week. And but yeah, look at, we'll run over there and see what that's like. So just set up this drinker here, it's 150 gallon. Just have it set up here, pipe coming in the back of it there, and just a tap on it there as well, just to turn it off if needs be. So got a bigger truck. The one that was in this field, I suppose, was, what are them old trucks, 30, 40 something gallons, whatever size they are. Just with the weather the way it was coming, said we put a bigger truck in it to give a bit more of a backup as when they come down in a big burst. They'd have the other one emptied and they'd be tussling and fighting there for water. So we just set up that one there, and just ran down there to Enniscorthy there and picked that up. Murphy's there is down the road there, so yeah, got that set up there. And the other one, there's another big truck cross out the corner here now, is what set that up there now as well. It's just a matter of putting a tap on it there to have the pipes left down. So it'll be all big drinkers then that'll be down here. So yeah, but this field here as a sort of, well, you wouldn't say sacrifice, but they have to come down through this one to get water from the other two where I let them up to. You probably could make a runway down along, but in a bad year, wouldn't be great down here, down along by the ditches there. You know, if it was wetter and it turned into a complete muck track, so just let them across the field. I suppose we want to see about looking into a proper pump set up there, whether, like we are beside the electric there, but then what they'd want for a connection could be expensive as well. Maybe a solar pump, we'll see, look into them and see what is the difference. Like, we have a submersible pump down in it. We used to run half a generator there. We sunk a well there a couple of years ago when it got real dry, 2-3 years ago. We were short of water down here, so we sunk a well. Must have broke the weather because we didn't need it since, but look, but yeah, we'll look into that anyway and see which is the best way of going or the cheapest way of going anyway. So yeah, we'll go over and look at this meadow here now. So just looking across at that there now, the rain is after knocking a bit there between the rain and the wind, but look, it'll be okay. So like, there looks to be a fair good cutting off on it there. So like, we'll see about if we could get a couple of fine days together now as we go along. We'll see about getting it knocked and get it gathered up. So as I was saying there, like, the bigger drinkers, we have another bigger drinker here. Just holds a quantity of water when they do come down in a big burst. There doesn't be as much tussling around the trough then. But yeah, that there. Whenever we get the next couple of days together now, we'll see about mowing this and get gathered up. We're starting to head out a bit there as well. But look at, it'll be alright. It'll be alright for cow. But yeah, there's a lot of green in it there still, so that'll be good. Make good enough silage, I think, anyway. So I got the heifers away there. I've no footage of them there going out or anything, but like cattle going out as much a difference. They're away, they got their dose, got their minerals, so they should be safe enough there for a couple of months anyway, for dosing wise anyway. And sure, look at, going to finish up the video here. And sure, as always, maybe give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Good luck.